Hi guys, this is Lakshmi Arte with Data Clarity, and today we're going to talk about Power BI data sources and how to get your data into Power BI. So one of the most basic things that you would do when evaluating a reporting tool like Power BI or Tableau is to see whether your data, whether it's in spreadsheets or a database or in Salesforce, for example, can that data be pulled into Power BI or Tableau? And if the answer to that is no, you know that that tool is not going to work for your organization. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to check if Power BI can pull in the data that you have and whether it's the right tool for you. So every time I have a new client, I go through this set of steps to make sure that all of the client's data can be pulled into Power BI and I can create reports out of that. And recently, in fact, I steered a client away from using Power BI with the Snowflake database. Not because Power BI does not support Snowflake, but because Power BI's inbuilt support for Snowflake is not mature enough. It does not support SQL queries, for example. So, just that initial check helped the client to save 50, 60 hours worth of time of, building the reports and then realizing this is not going to work or it's not going to scale. So let's get started and see how to check whether Power BI supports your data source or not. So go to the Power BI desktop. This is your Power BI desktop tool, of course. So you go into home and then get data. Let's click more so we can see all the available data sources. So we have some of the common ones. We have the file-based data sources. You of course have Excel, comma separated values, JSON, PDF, and also the connectivity to SharePoint to pull in documents from there. If you go to databases, you do have a wide variety. I see almost all of the SQL databases. What Power BI does not support as of today is any NoSQL database like MongoDB or Cassandra. So, but keep checking back because Power BI is continuously adding support for databases with every monthly release that they have. And also, if you're trying to use Power BI with a NoSQL database, do drop me a comment and tell me which NoSQL database you want to use Power BI with. So moving on from the databases, Power BI, of course, has native integration with the Power Platform. You have the Power Apps platform and also with other Power BI datasets that you may already have. Going on to Azure, it of course can connect to Azure SQL databases. That's Azure is Microsoft's cloud computing platform and a variety of other Azure data sources. Coming to online services, which is I think where a lot of people use Power BI is things like Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, which is a CRM, Google Analytics, of course, for everybody who uses e-commerce and ads, Adobe Analytics, if you want to analyze mobile app analytics, for example. You will see that some of these connectors are marked as beta, and that's because they have been released recently or they are not sufficiently mature. One example of this, which what I was looking for, is the QuickBooks connector. I have tried using it, and as you can see, it's marked with beta, and unfortunately, it does not work very well. So if you don't see your data source mentioned in this list here, or the data you're trying to pull in this list here, does that mean that Power BI is not for you? Well, not necessarily, because all of the list that you see here is Power BI's inbuilt or native connectors that it supports. But there are a variety of external or third-party solutions available as well. So for example, I was talking about QuickBooks. Well, QuickBooks connectors for Power BI also come from a company called CData. I'll put a link in the comments with the full link. And that connector actually works really well with Power BI and QuickBooks. I've used it for several clients. So, if you don't see your data source listed here, it's not the end of the road with Power BI. always look into external third-party connectors and see if they can work for you. So if you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.